there a box top on these? I'll have to ask that
You
when
and
we
the
start
box
recording.
tops.
Yeah. We've got ourselves a little blast from the past, a little nostalgia, if you will. There are new cereal bars, and they come in the Froot Loop and Frosted Flake variety. Recently, Michelle, you showed me a little bracket of sorts where people were voting on their favorite cereals. And what was the result of that? Was it like Honey Nut Cheerios one? I think it was like
Honey Bunches of Oats was the overall winner.
Oh, okay.
And then I think it was up against
Captain Crunch, but Honey Nut Cheerios
Yeah.
was definitely in the final four. And I can't remember the other thing that was in the final four, but it was like a big surprise that Lucky Charms didn't go any farther. Mm-hmm. Froot Loops may not have even made the list.
It made the list, but I don't think it moved forward.
Right. I think another one that went far was like Crunchberry, Captain Crunchberry. But I think Frosted Flakes was the other thing that was in the top four. All that being said, we have here some cereal bars, not the actual cereal. So anybody who is of our age will remember the cereal bars that came out in the past. And I can't remember what the flavors were. I think it was Captain Crunch and...
I think the Honey Nut Cheerios and... I can't remember if like Lucky Charms was one of the OGs too.
I think you might be right on that, but we'd have to go back and do research. Anyway, Kellogg's has come out with some new cereal bars, and I'm guessing that milk layer is going to taste very similar to how I remember it before, which is kind of like a frosting. Mm-hmm. That's the best way to describe it. Not exactly a frosting, but kind of a frosting. So yeah, should we just pop these open and give them a try?
Sure.
There is no box top on these. Big disappointment. Okay, let's go with the Froot Loops first.
Okay. I am kind of surprised on the color of the Froot Loops that they chose. Isn't there usually like
a blue?
Yeah.
Where the heck is the blue?
That's kind of green, right?
Yeah, they have those colors, and I think everything except for blue has been represented. So here is what they look like. They are very small, as you can see, but I'm sure they are still sugar filled.
I wonder if they're smaller than when we had them.
Yeah, I remember something much bigger. So now you might remember better than me. I used to think that it was in the middle.
I think I remember it being on the bottom, but it was definitely like one layer. This looks like they just kind of like quickly dipped it and
that was it.
Yeah, because you can kind of see gaps on the bottom of this too.
Now it definitely smells like Froot Loops.
Oh yeah.
So let's see how this tastes. This does not remind me of that layer before, but I might be going crazy. So let's just try it and see. All right, so let's rate our Froot Loop one in 3, in 2, in 1, and rate.
Oh, oops, I went early.
Oh, that's okay. So I'm having Froot Loop withdrawal. We both are going indifferent on this. And my reason, Michelle, why don't you give us your reason first?
Yeah, I kind of had high hopes for this because I really do like Froot Loops, but they're kind of soggy.
All it tastes like to me is Froot Loops. I do not think that bottom thing added anything. And like Michelle said, it's not really crispy like Froot Loops. So it's also kind of messy. So as we've done some stuff before where we could say, well, on the go, this would probably work. On the go, you're probably going to have sticky fingers unless you just eat it out of like the packaging.
Yeah, sticky fingers and crumbs everywhere.
Right. Yeah. So I have to go indifferent. It does taste like Froot Loops, but it's not something you have to go out and try. If you've had Froot Loops, you know what this tastes like. Again, that bottom layer, it's basically just there to try to hold the bar together, and it doesn't even do a great job of that.
Yeah, and like I said, I feel like the ones before, like it was like a solid layer of that, not just like a quick dip and like,
out, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, agreed. Like, I remember that too. Like, it was actually a thing. Mm-hmm. Like, it wasn't like they just had a liquid that was sitting there and like the machine dips and then the next one comes in and dips.
Yeah, it was like they laid it on and
yeah,
it formed to the bar or something.
Yep, exactly. All right, well, let's go ahead and try these Frosted Flake ones. We'll see if this tastes any different.
Like this one's even smaller. Okay, so the bottom of this one looks a little bit more of what I remember.
They've packed it on a bit more here.
Yeah.
No smell.
Yeah, it doesn't really smell like Frosted.
So where the last one smelled just like Froot Loops, this one smells like nothing. Very odd. Maybe Frosted Flakes don't have a distinctive smell, though. I don't know.
I thought they did, but yeah.
We ready to rate these Frosted Flakes cereal bars? This is a tricky one, I think. Mm-hmm. In 3, in 2, in 1, rate.
I'm kind of middle, almost up.
Okay. I'm going thumbs down because what it reminds me of is a like Rice Krispie treat. but I think Rice Krispie treats are better. So for that
reason, you don't even like Rice Krispie treats.
I do not. So for that reason, that's why I'm kind of giving it a thumbs down. The first few bites of it were very strange, and maybe that was because I just ate the Froot Loop one. But then I was able to get a bit more of like that Frosted Flake taste. But again, that bottom layer is not really doing anything except holding it together and probably just adding the sweetness and the calorie count up, which I know doesn't really matter for this channel. We don't care about that. But if it's not adding anything to me, then I don't really see the point of it. So I'm going to go thumbs down for that reason.
So I was actually a little bit different because this one, compared to the Froot Loops one, reminded me more of the ones we had back in the day. But I'll have to agree, like the first bite or two, it was kind of like almost no taste. And then the more you ate it, like I really got that Frosted Flake flavor.
Yeah, because like right now I'm getting a Frosted Flake like aftertaste, and it's very distinct. But it was weird. It was a weird first couple bites. Your brain was trying to process what this is. Is this a Rice Krispie treat? Like, what am I eating? So
yeah, I mean, maybe because I do like Rice Krispie treats, that's why I'm more on the positive side. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I like this one better than the Froot Loops one, I'd have to say.
And there you have it. Our take on the new cereal bars. Maybe they'll come out with those old ones again. I'd love to see those old Lucky Charms ones.
Still be out. I know Lucky Charms is out actually.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if you want me to go pick those up.
Yeah, pick those up.
Grab them all.
Let's bring in the Lucky Charms and see what we think.
We'll have our own bracket.
Yeah, our own bracket of cereal bars.
Just between us.
Because if anyone really cares. Yeah, that's going to be the next big improvement to the studio is a big old whiteboard that can be the bracket. So anyway, look forward to that. Peace.
Bye.